I came out here to this place to talk to you guys today because it's so comforting me. I mean, look over my shoulder. You see the river? It's still here. The bridge, it's still here. The French Quarter, way down there, it's still here. Our beautiful city is still here, and somehow that comforts me. And YLives is still here. It may look a lot different, but we're all here. We all want to listen to you. We all want to walk alongside you as you have troubles and issues. Just call on us. Give us a little text. We'll text you and learn what's going on in this crazy time. And so I also wanted to tell you some good news about our Lord. And it's about friendship, and I think that's neat for us to contemplate right now. We all know what it's like to get acquainted with new people. And we have awkward pauses, we're not sure what to say. But then all of a sudden, someday, maybe after we've had a long conversation during meal, or if we're taking a walk together, that all just fades away. You can laugh, and you can smile, and you can share some inner thoughts. You're no longer trying to measure your words or trying to impress people. This is the way that Jesus was with his disciples. And truth be told, it could be the way you are with your mentors, and you're in a beginning situation, you're just not sure how to talk to us, or maybe you're willing to share everything, and we're willing to share everything. But there is a similarity in those two examples. Right now, in Jesus' example, his disciples had the freedom to be honest and laugh and ask amazingly stupid questions and to relax in each other's presence. What must that have felt like to Jesus? Because this was what he had always wanted, what his Father had always wanted. Because for centuries, before Jesus came to the earth, God was greatly feared by all people. They were ashamed of their sin and intimidated by his holiness. And people were filled with fear about God. But now, in Jesus, he was able to sit down in the company of those who he loved and who he was comfortable with to engage them in real conversation. What an incredible moment that must have been for Jesus. Of course, it happened because they had no idea that it was God who was with them and who laughed with them. For although we now know that Jesus was God made human, Jesus was God made human, they had no idea, and that made all the difference. So Jesus disguised himself, first as a baby in a manger and then as a young boy in Nazareth, and walking in the hills of Galilee with his disciples, with his friends. Nobody had any idea that Jesus had come to live among them. Not even the last day of his life, before he was crucified, had the disciples had any idea who Jesus really was. But now he wanted them to know. The disguise was about to come off. The disguise of the fact that he was the Son of God, God made flesh, was about to come off. In the Bible, Jesus says, "On that day, you will realize that I am in my Father, and you are in me, and I am in you." I'm going to say that again because there's a lot of pronouns in there. On that day, you will realize that I am in my Father, and you are in me, and I am in you. Those simple words reveals God's desire, and it has been since the first day of creation, to invite men and women into a relationship with him. It's as if he could no longer keep to himself all the joy and glory and trust that he's always shared with us. Now he wants us to share that with him. His purpose in creating the world and in bringing Jesus to earth as his Son was to invite us as just mere mortals, mere creatures, to share in the wonder of that relationship. I know it sounds crazy, I mean, why would somebody that invented all these things, that created the beautiful spirit of our city, that created the imagination that could build a bridge that could hold that many cars, why would that God care about the details of our life? Do I dare to think that he would know and care about those details? Isn't it strange to even imagine that God would take delight in me, even though I struggle with failures and lack of trust? It would be crazy if it wasn't his idea. It's his idea that he wants to be with us in this crazy mess we call life. It's his idea that he wants to share a life with us that even no earthly father could. So he's obviously serious about the intimacy and the security that we would feel. He wants us to trust his love so we can be secure in his presence. He wants to give us the peace that we need in times of need. He wants to share troubles with us, always and everywhere. So to experience it, we need to appreciate just how much we are loved. He wants to be our friend. Like we talked about at the very beginning, you're going to have awkward moments. You're going to have awkward silences as you talk to him. But he's there for you, he loves you, he gives you his peace and his friendship. Even though we're apart, the whole city behind us is all apart, we're all still here. We're all together. God is still here. Use him, talk to him, be his friend, because he is yours.